What's going on, guys? It's Shiny Sasquatch, and today, I feel like I say this every video, but today we have something a little bit different. Actually, a lot different. I say that every fucking video, it's kind of ridiculous, but today we're doing a Call of Duty Cold War review kind of thing, I guess. So over the last weekend, over the last 2 days, the Call of Duty Cold War Alpha has been available on PlayStation. And that's the gameplay that you're watching at the moment. I just played a couple games. It's just, you know, this isn't a live commentary by any means. This is a voiceover, and we're just going to talk about just my thoughts on the alpha and, you know, just how I think the game is so far and how it, like, what they should do moving forward. I don't know, I just thought this would be a fun video to make, and we just talk about Call of Duty. Because I personally, I love Call of Duty. I've only been playing it for probably the last 5 years, maybe. I've played 4 or 5 different CODs, but I do feel like I've played enough to have to form my own opinion and actually, come up with valid ideas that I can, you know, put out there and hopefully help out. I don't know. Well, if Call of Duty is not your kind of thing, or if you don't really enjoy these review type videos, I might be doing them a bit more often. Well, I probably won't be, but I might start doing them, and if you don't enjoy them, then I completely understand, and this might not just be the video for you. But if you do enjoy this video, or if you want to support the channel, make sure to like, subscribe, all that good shit, because it does really help me out. And yeah, I guess we're gonna get into it. So, for the channel moving forward, the Call of Duty Cold War beta comes out in a bit under a month, I think, and I'm probably going to be doing a lot more Call of Duty videos when that comes out. It's a bit annoying because, you know, it's on PlayStation, so it's a bit harder to do, and it's only at 720p quality, but unless you're some fucking sweaty nerd, you probably don't really care about that. But yeah, so that's that. But I will be doing Call of Duty videos. I won't be turning into fucking Call of Duty YouTuber. I will still be carrying on like the Minecraft series and Ark and some Nautica and stuff. Just, yeah. But yeah, so the thoughts on the alpha. I did really enjoy it, and I'm so hyped for when this game comes out, because we got the tiniest taste through this alpha, you know? We got to play 2 game modes. It was only multiplayer. We got to use, I think we got to use most of the guns, because there were a lot of guns there that we could use, but we didn't get to use all the attachments, we didn't get to level up or anything. So yeah, it's just a very small taste of what the game's going to be like, but I loved it, and I played the shit out of it. So, I've actually got a lot of shit written down, like I've actually planned out this video, and like what I'm going to talk about, because there's a lot of stuff I want to go through, so this is probably going to be a bit of a longer video, but we're already like 4 minutes in, so let's just get into it. So my first thoughts on the alpha, as I started playing, is that the movement and the gunplay was fucking beautiful. It was smooth as shit, and it felt so good to play, and massive props to developers for that. Because, like, I've played a lot of the futuristic Call of Duties, like Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4 and stuff, where the movement's a bit more chunky and, you know, not as fluid, but this feels real nice. And the guns in this game feel, they feel fucking sexy, I must say. The guns feel really good. There are some balancing issues with some of the guns, but in general, most of the guns do actually feel and perform very well. So yeah, I'm very happy with that. Now so I'm going to get into the pros and cons of the experience in the alpha. So remember, this video, like, all these points are just what the community is saying, and just over my 2 days of playing this. So yeah, just take it with a bit of a grain of salt. But some pros of the alpha is some of the maps were actually really good. So I did really enjoy playing on Satellite, which is the map you see me playing here. It's on the left, it's got the sand dunes where you can snipe, and it's a nice open field. But then, like, it's, you know, it's not your generic 3-lane map, but it does flow really well, and I do really enjoy playing it. Also, Moscow is also a really nice map. That's more of a generic 3-lane, which is very nice, because we don't actually have many of those in this alpha. And the 12v12 map, Armada, is probably my favourite map. It just feels really nice, and it's nice scenery, and my headset is going flat, so I will continue this recording soon. God damn it. Okay, well, my headset's charged a bit, hopefully, so we can continue this. And where was I? I was talking about Armada. So yeah, Armada's just like, it's the boat map for 12v12, and it's just so nice, so smooth, and yeah, I love it. But yeah, I also really do love the feel of the guns, like I've said already. They do feel really nice. There are some slight changes that I'll probably make to some of them, but I'll get to those later. And yeah, I feel like they are really balanced. There's a few guns that could be toned back a bit, but I think overall, all the guns do actually have a good chance in this alpha to like actually be good hit clips and stuff. Of course, I didn't really use all of them. I didn't really use many shotguns. I don't actually think I used any shotguns. And of course, there's not all the weapons. They'll probably add like melee weapons in, and maybe some more snipers, maybe. I don't know. I can't really say much. I don't really think that anything's confirmed. But yeah, I guess we'll find out in the beta and when the game's released. But yeah, as of current, I do feel like all the weapons are pretty well balanced and they're all pretty good. So yeah, that's good. And what else is there? There's also a very nice variety of guns. Even just in the alpha, there was lots of guns that we could actually use. At the end of these clips, I do actually go through the armory, so we can take a look at the guns and the attachments, and we can talk about that a bit more if we've got time. But yeah, there was a very nice variety of guns, and I did enjoy using a large variety. I did mainly stick to the Tundra Sniper, as you can see in this clip, and also the M4 Assault Rifle. Those are the guns I did mainly use in this alpha. But I did enjoy using some of the SMG, some more of the assault rifles, even the tactical rifles. But yeah, there was a very nice variety and I did really enjoy it. But yeah, I understand if I'm talking about fast, but I've got so much shit I do want to talk about and I don't want this to be like a fucking 30-minute video. So yeah, but some of the cons of the alpha is a lot of the maps actually were a bit of a letdown, I have to admit, and I think a lot of people would agree with me when I say that, because Treyarch, the company that are actually making this year's Call of Duty, most recent Call of Duties have been Black Ops 4 and Black Ops 3, which haven't actually been that well received. But one thing I feel like they've always done very well are their map designs. They always have some really nice, like good sized 3-lane maps, and we didn't really get to see many of those in this alpha, which is a bit of a shame, because some of the maps like the 12v12 Crossroads or Crossroad, can't remember what one it is, but I hated that map. It was just so big and so open. It'd probably work well for maybe a 20v20, but 12v12 is just not enough people, and yeah, my highest kill game was something like 20 on it. You just can't find anyone, and everyone's just camping with snipers, and it's just, yeah, not impressed with Crossroads. Also Miami is just is a 6v6 map, and it's just so dark, and there's just so many places people just camp, and it's such a boring map, and yeah, it's a real shame. But I feel like there is some real potential. Like I said before, there are some actual good maps, and I feel like if they do listen to the community and do actually change some of these maps to make them flow a bit better, that this can actually be a real good game. But some of the other cons, some problems I do have with this alpha is, first of all, I thought I'd have to mention this, the snipers. Holy shit, for 2 days straight, I couldn't walk more than 10 meters without getting my head blown off by a fucking sniper rifle. It was kind of ridiculous. And if you guys play the alpha, you probably noticed this as well, but yeah, the snipers were a little bit ridiculous, but it was said by, I can't remember who, but it was one of the devs that the snipers were intentionally buffed for this alpha. So I'll probably put like their tweet up now, just so they are going to be balanced in the beta or full release. But yeah, so that's not really anything to worry about, just thought I'd put that out there. But some of the other guns I did kind of have a problem with is the assault rifles. I feel like the assault rifles didn't really have any recoil, well especially the M4 didn't have any recoil or bullet damage drop off over range. Like I could compete with the snipers. Like on Armada, I could easily compete with snipers just using an M4 because there's no bullet drop off and no recoil, which is kind of ridiculous. So yeah, I think that could probably be fixed a bit to give snipers a bit of a more significant place in this game. But it's not that big a deal, you can take or leave it, but that is something I didn't realise. But also, in this game, so in most Call of Duties have score streaks or kill streaks these days, where it's either you earn not score streaks, you earn kill streaks like UAVs or chopper gunners by getting loads of kills, right, or getting loads of score. And when you die, that resets. But in this alpha, at least, they've changed that so on death you don't lose that score, which I think it was a good idea because it does stop people from camping, but at the same time it just means that everyone gets their streaks, and by the end of the game there's just dozens upon dozens of streaks in the sky, and it's really not that enjoyable. And yeah, so yeah, I probably would prefer it if they do bring back the old score streak system. I mean, people are always going to camp, that's not really something you can change, and I think this, oh fuck, voice crack, I think this system, it was a good idea, it's just doesn't really work very well in my opinion. So yeah, so the last problem I had with this game, or this isn't really a problem that I personally have, but the community is having a fucking fat rage over, is skill-based matchmaking. Now, I didn't play Modern Warfare, but I do know for a fact that skill-based matchmaking was a big problem in Modern Warfare, and I'm not going to go over it too much in this video. And I've currently got my puppy in my room, so I'm sorry if you can hear her crying, she's a bit annoying, but yeah. So, skill-based matchmaking was in the alpha, which is a bit ridiculous, because it's an alpha, why do you need skill-based matchmaking? But I personally think that there has to be some level of skill-based matchmaking in the game, and there will be, but they do need to tone it down a bit, because yeah, I feel like it does take away from the fun of it when you're just going up against sweaty tryhards, and you're not, like, no one's, if you're a level 1, this is the first ever time you play Call of Duty, you're never going to get good at the game if you're just going against other bots that have never played the game before, right? Like, sure, there's the people that go like 2 kills to 50 deaths, and the only way they're going to learn and get better is by like watching kill cams and just seeing how people play. And yeah, like, it might suck to get destroyed by pro players, but ultimately it does make you a better player. So I think skill-based matchmaking should be a thing, just not as important, you know? So yeah, that's kind of like the last problem I really have with this game. So yeah, so there are some bugs, that's what I'll talk about next. There are some bugs, and there was actually a tweet just put out by Call of Duty News, the official Call of Duty Twitter, that is asking for bug reports or glitches in the alpha, and there's actually not many, it doesn't look like. Like, there's some people having problems with sliding or like pre-game stuff, but there's really not that many. So I personally only had 2 or 3. Is the Gunsmith. First of all, the Gunsmith is an amazing addition. This is the first Call of Duty I've played with the Gunsmith, and it's so good, and I'm so glad that they brought that back in this game. That is probably one of the best things they've added. But sometimes in game, when you are trying to customize your gun, if like it doesn't load properly, it can freeze up, and it can be a bit annoying. So that's one of the main bugs that did happen. Also, I got a lot of blue screens. Like, I wouldn't say a lot, but over the 2 days, I probably got 5 or 6 blue screens, which does need to be fixed, because that was a big problem in Black Ops 4, and that's the reason, especially in zombies, why a lot of people stop playing. But yeah, that does need to be fixed. I'm sure it will be, but from my personal experience over the 2 days of playing this alpha, there really weren't that many bugs or problems that I had with it, so that's really nice. And yeah, I think we're just about done. Just gonna give like final thoughts on the alpha and maybe some ideas of what they could add. So in this alpha they had 2 game modes. They have 6v6, which is like domination and hardpoint, and I think there's TDM, and there's the 12v12, which I think is kind of like their attempt at ground war. Now I don't see why they can't do 20v20 for ground war or for the bigger maps, because the maps they've got at the moment are Crossroads and Armada. Even though I do love Armada and it does play really well, I think it plays so much better with 20v20, and I really hope they do bring that back, because I'm pretty sure in last year's Call of Duty Modern Warfare that ground war was in fact 20v20, and I don't see why they can't bring that back this year, and I really hope they do, because it'll really make the games a lot faster and a lot more enjoyable. So yeah, on top of 20v20 ground war, I also want them to bring back some fun game modes, because whenever they do bring back cool game modes in Call of Duty, it's either for a limited time or it's really late in the game's life cycle, which is a real shame. So I hope like early on, probably within the first like couple months, they do bring back some game modes like Prop Hunt or Infected or like Mike Myers or Slash, whatever you want to call it. Just some fun party game modes that you can just chill and just have a good time with your friends. I really hope they do consider bringing those back earlier into the game's life cycle and for permanent. Yeah, those are really fun to play this often. And they do really need to work on the maps, like I said before, because they've got the movement, gameplay, the gunplay. They need to change it a bit, but it's pretty good. Like, you know, the bones are there for it. They just need to work on it a bit, and it could be pretty perfect. But the only thing they really need to work on is the maps, in my opinion. Because if they get these maps perfect, this could be a really good game, I think. And the last thing I'm really worried about this game is supply drops. So yeah, supply drops have been a thing plaguing Call of Duty for a number of years. It wasn't in Modern Warfare. I think that's one of the reasons that it succeeded so much. Supply drops were in Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare, I think, Black Ops 3, and Black Ops 4. They were also in World War 2, but World War 2 was just variants. And I think if they are going to do a supply drop weapon, it has a supply drop weapon. If they're going to put in a supply drop system, it does have to be a lot more like in World War 2, where it was a lot easier to get supply drops, and it was just variants of weapons that didn't actually give you any like advantage over the other players. So yeah, but I really hope they do follow Modern Warfare by like you unlock weapons by doing challenges, and maybe even have a battle pass, because battle passes are actually shown to make more money for the companies, and they are a lot more user friendly to the players. So I think they should consider bringing back battle passes. I think there was something said where they don't actually want to bring it back for Cold War, but yeah, if it's between battle pass and supply drops, I really hope they bring in a battle pass, because I can't be bothered dealing with supply drops again. But yeah, that's kind of all that really needs to be said for this alpha, I think. But yeah, as long as the devs listen to the community and do, and like, you know, communicate and are transparent with the community, I think this game could really be a really good and a really successful Call of Duty. It's got good promise, and yeah, in a couple weeks I'll be posting videos about the beta, and yeah, I really hope that it does prove itself to be a good Call of Duty, because Treyarch have proven that they can be really good developers and really good game designers in Black Ops 1 and 2. It flopped in Black Ops 3 and 4, but I still enjoyed them. But yeah, they do have Raven backing them this year, which I think will really help, because Raven is a very good company, I guess. But yeah, so I think this can be a really good game, and I just hope that the devs do listen to the community, because that's really important. But yeah, so that's a bit of a longer video, I guess. How long is the video? Holy shit, it's like 20 minutes already. That's a yikes. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. There's probably no one that made this far, but if you did, thank you. I know this video is a bit different, but yeah, I do enjoy just chatting about this kind of stuff. I know there's not many people that watch my videos that are into Call of Duty or even into this kind of video, but if you did watch it, I appreciate it very much, and make sure to like and subscribe. This does help me out, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, boys.